where the breathing is easy, the living is good.
Welcome to Larry Smith Outdoors. Join us each and every week as we travel across the Midwest, filming 52 new hunting and fishing shows a year. Sponsored by Bartline Barrels, Green Bay Trophy Fishing, Karsten, Dick Smith's Bait and Tackle, Delco, Guillotine, Kamick Law Offices, Come Along, Mike's Country Meats, Midwest Shooter Supply, Heavy Shot, Vexlar, Warrior Boats, Wings Over Wisconsin, and Jiffy.
And remember, it's a great day to be alive.
Hey, welcome to another exciting adventure here on Larry Smith Outdoors. This week we're going to be heading up to Lake of the Woods and we're going to be doing a veterans outing up here. You know, we've got at least 4 to 6 veterans that are from World War II. Boy, I'll tell you something, I'll guarantee you there's going to be a lot of stories and a lot of emotion this week on Larry Smith Outdoors, so stay tuned.
Creating a fishing boat that delivers unsurpassed fishability, speed, and performance on the water is achieved through an ongoing commitment to quality and a driving passion for making great boats even better. You'll see this commitment to quality and a passion for building the fisherman's boat in every Warrior boat model you see on the water. For additional information on Warrior Boats' new V208, check out their website at warriorboatsinc.com. or visit your local Warrior Boats dealer to schedule a test drive and see for yourself why no fishing boat on the market offers a smoother, drier ride, more interior cockpit space, more storage, more room to fish big water in complete comfort and safety than the V208 from Warrior Boats.
Have you ever wanted to be on a fishing show? Larry Smith Outdoors is giving you a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Join myself and Shotgun Schaefer as we film a brand new episode starring you and one of your friends. Just like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel to win a televised fishing trip of your choice of either monster muskies, giant smallmouth, or huge walleyes. For additional information, go to LarrySmithOutdoors.com and remember, it's a great day to be alive.
What's going on? Where are we at today?
We are up at Lake of the Woods.
And what's the event?
This is the 3rd annual Southwest Minnesota Veterans Event. It's put on by the Cottonwood Sportsman's Club, and we are a chapter of Fishing Has No Boundaries. And we have 58 veterans up here this weekend, and we're going to have a fish fry tonight.
Did you serve?
Yeah, no.
No?
No.
You're just serving tonight with me
I'm
with
serving
fish?
you. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Are you a vet?
No,
All right, then we're equal. So I told people, if the banner's coming off your fish, it's usually because the oil's too cold. Let it get hot. If it's too crispy, it means the oil's too hot. Go slow, shake it up as you go in so they don't stick. All right, that's what you want to look for right there. Dump it in slow, 375. Don't overfill your fryer. It's going to cool it down right away. All I'm doing is, watch, just rolling it right through my fingers. It comes right off. Good stuff stays on. Once again, look who's digging in again.
No, what is that up there?
Yeah, it's a hot air balloon. Oh, there goes some more fish. You gotta save some of this walleye. Can we skip in front of you, young guys? Lance?
That's a great looking plate. You're a little jealous, I think, too, aren't you?
What happened to you? No, really?
Well, on behalf of Warrior Boat, I'm going to bring up 2 of the most finest gentlemen that I know that are on TV. Mr. Larry Smith and Shotgun Schaefer. And I would like to present something to Larry for his show in that studio so the whole world can see it every time they watch this real show.
Right.
And I'm going to have Jesse come up and read this.
Okay.
So on behalf of all the veterans, it reads, I have done things that haunt me at night so you can sleep in peace. I have been away from my family a long time so that yours can be safe. I have sacrificed a lot in my life so you may live safe. I have done these things because I have sworn an oath to my country. and I will live by this oath until the day I die, because I am and always will be a U.S. veteran.
You can definitely, you definitely can bet that this will be in the best spot in our office, and we definitely will hang this with pride.
Let's give Larry and Shotgun a hand before we start doing that.
Thanks, everybody. Yep, big time. Yep, thank you. Well, guess what? We've got another new sponsor for Larry Smith Outdoors, and it is Antler King. You know, we've been using this product for quite a few years, and I am a big bow hunter. And you know, bow hunting has always been my balancer. When you spend over 300 days a year on the water, hunting is definitely the balancer, and I want to make sure on my property that I have the best food source possible. And Antler King, in my opinion, sells the best seed there is. You know, the nice part about these seeds, they're all designed for the Midwest. So one of the biggest things you want to check when you're going to plant a food plot is the pH levels. And it should be between 6 and 7. And you're wondering, how do I check the pH levels? Antler King has got a kit that you can buy to check that, or you can go down to your local feed mill and get a pH kit there. But very important to check the pH. Once you got your pH levels just right, make sure the second most important thing that you do is you need to spray this area down with Roundup and try to kill some of the weeds in here before you start tilling the ground up and getting ready to put the seed down. You know, the third step is that make sure you work up that ground properly, either with a rake, a four-wheeler, or a tractor. That's very important that you get that ground worked up just right. You know, a cool part about Antler King is that these seeds are designed to be pretty much foolproof, and you want to just make sure that ground is worked up enough so the seeds have a chance to start. Fourth step is to make sure you don't plant the seed too deep and don't overseed that ground. Hey, these are 4 easy steps to follow when you're planting any types of seed, but you know, if as far as the seed being pretty much foolproof, Antler King is definitely the product you want to check out. And check out their website, www.antlerking.com.
Trust Dalco, the manufacturer that most well-respected boat brands trust for their covers and tops. Dalco is the leading manufacturer of custom-fit boat covers, pontoon covers, bimini tops, furniture, seating, accessories, and hardware. Are you looking for a cover to replace an old and worn out cover on your older model used boat? Visit dalcomarine.com today to find a cover that fits your boat. Use promo code Larry10 and get an additional 10% off.
The Guillotine, the most versatile jigging and hook setting system the fishing industry has ever seen. Programmed and customized jigging and hook setting techniques. Bringing innovative remote control technology to the fishing world. This all-purpose tool will change the way you fish. The Guillotine, made by Rut Fin.
soon as we landed this up.
This is awesome. This is awesome stuff. Hey, sir. Welcome to Lake of the Woods.
Thank you. Howdy.
Hello, sir.
Mr. Jesuit.
Larry Smith.
I made it.
You made it.
Good morning and welcome to Larry Smith Outdoors. I'll tell you what, today we are up on Lake of the Woods and we're up here for a veterans outing. And you know, we got an absolutely perfect day. Got Lance Peterson with us. And hey, Sam, you know what? This looks like a little bit better fish, huh?
Yeah. It's gonna be it.
Well, this might be.
That's one of those that we're going to keep.
Yeah, right, keep and eat. Lance, tell everybody at home what this outing's all about.
This outing is all about our veterans, our nation's guys that never, the stories don't get told, and now the stories are being told up here.
Right.
And
it's a time to give back, right?
Every bit of it, every bit. I mean, we honestly couldn't do what we're doing out here in this country if it weren't for those guys right there.
I would agree, and gals. There's
And
no
gals,
doubt.
correct. So what we do is we take them up here on a three-night, 2-day fishing trip. We pay for everything, their stay, their fishing, it's unbelievable, and they love doing it.
And everything's donated.
Everything is donated. It's a pretty cool deal to see all the smiles.
And that's what it's all about. You know, we got just an absolutely perfect day out here. You were out yesterday and caught lots of fish.
Yes.
And I got a feeling we're going to have one of them epic days again today the conditions we have.
I'm thinking it's going to happen.
Oh, fish.
There's a fish on.
You know, and basically, Lance, what we're doing out here today is we're basically trolling lead core, right?
Correct.
And you're running reef runners.
Yep, I'm a reef runner nut. All the guys up there all laugh at me, but I love my reef runners.
Well, reef runners are a great bait. They just you got to tune them, right, Lance?
Yeah, I'm tuning them all the time. I'm walking down the dock with them. People look at me like I'm kind of goofy, but I get them tuned.
They're kind of like a high performance motor.
They're
always tune it.
They're like they're on steroids. That's what I love about them. Oh, you got a little guy.
Little guy, yeah.
You got a little guy. They got to be caught too.
Right.
But this is on a little ripper.
Little walleye.
This one was caught on a little ripper. We're getting close to that 28-inch fish. We've got a little ways to go.
1 inch at a time.
You know, one of the biggest things about when you're trolling lead core is it's extremely speed sensitive.
Correct.
So when you're saying let out 165 feet of line, if you speed that motor up just a little, that bait is going to come out of that water column that you're trying to target them fish.
Yep.
And of course, if you drop the speed down, you're going to be right in the bottom, plowing the bottom.
And I like that plowing the bottom. It's been working for me, but I haven't told anybody that up there. So that's our secret.
You're being a little secretive.
That's our secret. Well, we got a bet. The last couple of years, I've won the bet. Either it was live bait or if it was crankbait. I'm a crankbait guy. So I won that bet. Well, then last year, I won again. This year, it's me against all 35 boats.
You against all 35?
All 35. It's got to be the biggest
challenge.
fish. It's a big challenge. I'm down by a 1/4 inch right now.
Not too bad. Well, let's see if we can get it done today.
Sam's going to do it.
We'll be able to
Sam's going to do it. I got faith. It's a nice little eater fish.
Jeez, man.
That's a nice little eater. It's a nice little fish.
See.
You did good.
Nice.
I mean,
that fish fry we had last night was awesome.
That is a healthy little fish. Nice, fat, chunky.
16-incher, 17.
Yeah. Can't beat that, Sam.
No. I got a whopper. Whopper. I might have. I got Lance beat, but not Sam.
Oh my. Oh my, my.
What's that? That? Oh.
Yeah, it's bigger than 9.
Hey, can you grab some of my fish?
That's a nice box fish.
Yeah,
That is a dandy box fish.
that's a good one. No, again, what's the size limit, Lance?
19 and a half inches to 28 inches has to be released.
Released.
Yep.
Okay.
17 inches.
Perfect.
I mean,
perfect box.
you can't ask for a better fish to put in the frying pan. Just nice and steady. There's no hurry.
Hey, Lance, what is the key to when you're using lead core as far as reeling the fish in? Do you want to pump it, or you just want to do it steady, or what's the proper way to reel lead core in?
Everybody does it different. My theory is keep it nice and steady, no pumping. If you pump it with lead, and I use Fireline as my leader.
Okay, so no mono leader.
There's stretch. There's no stretch. So the more you want to pump it, the more pressure you're going to put on them hooks, and they're going to come out. That looks like another one of them that are probably going to go in the box.
What are the limits up here on Lake of the Woods? Why don't you tell us a little bit about that, Lance?
The limits on Lake of the Woods is 4 walleyes.
Okay.
And you can have 2 saugers to go with that. You can actually have 6 fish as long as 4 of them are not walleyes. This is my favorite place in the state to come fishing.
Well, look out there and the amount of pressure this system has too. You can see all the boats out there. Is that, with a system like this, you need to have a slot limit.
You have to have it.
I think it's a better fish.
It's a good.
$20 bet today?
I know it's 20. I know it's 20 inches. It'll be 20 or better.
I'm thinking 25 for sure. 25.
It's 25.
25. Sam, this one looks a little bit bigger than the last one. And that was what, 25?
Yeah. No, this one will be good.
Got little shoulders on it? We're good.
There he's in.
Are you seeing him?
Oh, that's a giant. That's a giant. That's a giant. Yes! Nice fish. Definitely bigger than the last one. Woo! That is definitely what we're looking for. That is Lake of the Woods, one of the top 5 walleye fisheries in the country. And again, this fishery is as good as it is because it's got a slot limit on it. Another great Lake of the Woods walleye there. Get her back in there.
Wings Over Wisconsin, a nonprofit organization dedicated to natural resource restoration, preservation, and education with youth and community involvement. Through cooperation with private landowners, state and federal agencies, Wings Over Wisconsin has been a leader in the preservation of our natural wildlife habitat, with donated dollars staying in Wisconsin for Wisconsin. For information about how you can join this great organization or how to start a new chapter, please visit wingsoverwisconsin.org.
For over 25 years, Midwestern Shooter Supply has been your premier dealer for hunting supplies. Our staff is friendly, experienced, and certified with over 15 years in gunsmithing experience. We're your one-stop shop for your hunting needs. Our inventory is at the lowest possible price, and we will match any other dealer advertised price. Do you do more than hunt? Check out our supply of fishing products as well. Visit Midwestern Shooter Supply today, or shop our web store at mwshooters.com. Midwestern Shooter Supply. We want to be your outdoor supplier.
Hey, Shotgun Steve Schaefer in the kitchen, Larry's studio. We got the Freak of Nature. We were making, this is the recipe everybody's been bugging me about. I just did it in a boat a couple weeks ago with Larry out in Winnebago. It's walleye Alfredo. When you start off, people, fillet your walleye up, make sure you touch it and find it, no bones in there. Cook it first. See, I season it with Larry's seasoning. You get this at Midwestern Shooter Supply. Put it down and get it in there hot. What you want to do is cook it and cook it fast. Get it off the frying pan, put it on your cutting board and let it cool because you don't want to put it in your salad, your Alfredo hot. Everybody see how it's moving now? See how it's really moving real easy? Take and flip it over, but don't season the other side. I'm going to show you why. That's what you want to see right there. See the nice char on there? Now what I do on this side, take a little bit of this garlic squeeze, put a little bit in the pan. Not a lot, because garlic goes a long ways, folks. Get yourself, this is just $1 bottle. I got a pick and save in the back in the liquor room. First of all, I gotta make sure it's all right. That's no good. We'll put it in anyhow. Cover it up. Now all the alcohol is gonna burn out of that wine. Let it sit for a couple seconds in there like that.
It burns in your throat.
Okay, pull the fish out. Mushrooms and onions. Don't clean the stuff out. That's the good stuff. Put this stuff in. Turn your heat down. I'm down about low now, just to warm it up. But scrape up all the good stuff out of here. That's your fish and the wine. And I quick slap this, open it up, pop it open, put it right over the top. Save a little bit. Don't always pour it all in at once. Now, since I'm in the studio and I don't have a boiling pan, I had to make this at home and bring it with me.
Our whole grain noodles.
So now the wine, the mushrooms, the Alfredo sauce, it's all getting mixed up nice and good. That's how I can make this in the boat, guys and ladies. I mean, look at how it's breaking up now. Now the noodles are getting warm. Looks pretty good. So what I do is I just take and pull it out, put it on the plate, take your fish, break it up, put it on top. That's it, folks. That's all it took. Got a little fish, a little Alfredo. This too, folks, will be on the webpage, full recipe. That's good. Want to try some?
Yeah. Kind of waiting here.
Hook up, do you?
No, not until I'm ready to go home.
It won't go nowhere. Easy as that, huh? That's drive right in.
She ain't going nowhere.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Lance, what an absolutely awesome event. You know, I have to admit to you, this is probably the first time that I've ever filmed an event where we laughed, we cried, you know, the emotions were running high. It's just a very warming, very humbling experience to be around these veterans. And I'll tell you, you know, I would definitely come and do this again, just because of it's not too often that you have an opportunity to be around such great people like this.
And you're exactly right. And I'm not a veteran. And you said earlier you were a veteran.
Nope.
Paul,
I'm
my
a
wife.
veteran.
This is our way
To give back.
to give back and say thank you to those guys that honestly deserve
And
it.
gals.
And gals.
Yep.
You know, they didn't get this, and this should have been happening 50 years ago.
Right. Hey, you know, if other veterans want to get a hold of you guys and take part of this, this is a great thing. And, you know, it's not like a charity thing. This is for, you know, for us to be able, as fishermen, to be able to take these people out and spend a day with them. I mean, it's priceless. It really is. So how can they get a hold of you guys?
All you basically got to do with digital age now and Facebook and whatever, put in Southwest Minnesota Veterans Event. You're going to probably get a link to it. Cottonwood Area Sportsman's Club, Fishing Has No Boundaries, Warrior Boats, American Heroes Outdoors, because we all share our links. And everybody's going to share what happened this weekend.
And I'm pretty sure
you
that
really
Larry
want
will
to
be
get
sharing
to us,
these links with us also. And, you know,
if you want to get to us bad enough, you'll find us.
Hey, Lance, let me ask you one last thing. I'm sure real quick that there's some people that you'd want to give thanks to that help put this stuff together.
Yeah.
Anybody that you know, right?
Well, first of all, there's 7 of us in our committee.
Okay.
Myself, Tammy, Paul, Paul's wife Karen, the Rinkins, Deb and Dwayne, Brandon Rinkin. That's kind of our 7. And we work diligently. Paul does, he is our spark plug.
Right.
As we gave him an award this year, he's the spark plug that makes the engine keep moving.
That is absolutely awesome. You know,
one thing that I don't know, you probably noticed tonight, and the last few nights you've been here, there has been 100 volunteers that have helped here.
And
this
it's
weekend.
constant moving, and they
that's-
know what they're doing.
They
And
came up, all these guys have come up here, and a lot of them are veterans that have come up here to help take these other veterans out fishing.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. We're all up here to say thank you for the service of these veterans.
That is absolutely awesome. Hey, and remember, we're living in the greatest country in the world, and it's also a great day to be alive. Well, what an awesome experience we had this week here at Lake of the Woods with the veterans. And you know, they gave me this absolutely incredible poem. And you know, I've always been proud to be an American. And I'll tell you what, when you're at these events, it sure humbles you, and you're sure grateful that there's such brave men and women that want to protect this country. You know, that was our show for this week here at Lake of the Woods. And like I always say, it's a great day to be alive.
Hey,
But she couldn't handle watching your boxers all the time while you're cooking. Right, Schaefer?
What happened?
How was the fight?
I don't remember. That was so bad.
Couldn't believe you guys want to fish with this guy tomorrow.
We don't
That's
want.
bad luck.
We didn't say we wanted to.
Oh,
We
okay.
have.
That's
You got to
what it is.
re-edit that.
Incoming.
That'll be 6. Thank you.
Oh, a drumstick too. Can I have a drumstick? Thank you. These are my favorite.
I forked you.
That's the first time I've ever been forked in Minnesota.
What of all these people?
Which is okay. I wish he would fall. I would laugh my butt. Hey, what kind of guy's gonna open up somebody else's grill?
That heavy. Got any bread cut up yet, or are you still like texting behind me or talking to all those single boys that aren't answering her phone calls?
Dad, you're so mean. I'm not.